everyone, and welcome back to Equilinox, where we have a world that is already starting to thrive. We don't have a very big ecosystem yet, but we do have a little one starting, and we're definitely expanding it. So I wanted to check on the trout, because we didn't really do that last time. We definitely will want to work more with them in the future, but for now we've been working on the tree quest, so we actually have, the grassy plains, excuse me. So we have enough wild mint. We have 1 of 3 wobbly trees, but we also need red maple trees. And that's what we're going to be working on today. We also have an overabundance of chickens. Look at all these chickens, you guys. It's amazing to me how many chickens we have. And we also have a lot of sheep. They're doing pretty well. We've got a fairly good population here. How are these guys doing with their disease resistance? They're doing better than the ones up here. I kind of want to, well, I'm not going to worry too much about it because we can boost, like you guys have said, we can boost it later on once we have more DP available. And so we'll focus more on that. But for now, what I want to do is actually implement the red maple tree color, or the red maple tree, which we need the color red and we need above 35 meters. And so to get the red color, what we have to do is we have to get 11k DP. So we got to save up for a bit. And so I'm just going to kind of watch the grass grow here. We'll let our ecosystem go flying by. And, oh my goodness, look at the chickens. This is when having a lot of chickens helps a lot. We can actually see the trout in the water, too. We are earning DP very, very fast. It's not taking us long at all to get there, and so we can probably even take this, we could probably even take whatever tree that is produced by this with the red coloring. We can probably just move it without too long. How much does it cost to transplant? Ouch, that's kind of a lot, but we can do it. We don't have the altitude. So I'm going to change the color here. We'll go ahead and go red. We'll buy that. And now we should have, next time this has a new tree spawned from it, we should see a red tree appear. Now I don't know when that's going to be, but hopefully it'll be before too long, and that'll give us some time to earn up the money to transplant it as well. We also want to make sure that wherever we put it, we have grassland, and so I'll probably look at this, look at our edibility here, and start transplanting some of this up a little higher, because we want to make sure that we have a nice, good population of grassland so that our maple won't die right when we get it in, because we need to have... If it's something that's meant to be up on the heights, we need to make sure we can sustain that and support that. So we have a 109. That one's doing pretty good. Let's put this up here, and that'll start to convert some of this into grassland. We could even put some wild mint and such in there as well. We have a 109 we can transplant. And this will start to spread that nice grassland up there. It's probably going to be a while before this tree ends up having a red sapling. But we'll see it soon, I'm sure. It probably won't be too long. Hopefully it does it before it dies, but trees grow slowly and they reproduce slowly, so I'm not overly worried. Man, you can really see the ecosystem developing here as we go. You can see the grass growing and dying. It's really fascinating to see. This isn't going to die first, is it? No, it shouldn't, right? It shouldn't. I'm a little worried now, you guys. So let's look up here. We have a 112. I'm going to snag that, transplant it. We want to spread this grass all the way up, even here on the mountains. We'll take this 110. I'll transplant that up here. We just want to make sure we've got a nice 113. Heck yeah. We want to make sure we've got a nice biome even up here at the very top of the world there. So... Man, this tree isn't reproducing. Come on, you need to have a new tree. We need a red tree. I don't want to have wasted that money. Let's find something else to work on while we're waiting and give that a little bit of time. So let's see. Oh, we need apples. Okay, have a sheep eat 1 apple. So that's something we can do. Let's go ahead, and we need it to be 10% forest. So if we look at the checklist, how do we get forest? If we look here... This is grassland. What causes... There must be a plant that causes it. So if we go... We have the oak tree. It's woodland trees. So if we have enough woodlands, would these trees... What happens if I transplant this Let's just transplant this one over here. Is it gonna be happy? It might die. I hope it doesn't die. It doesn't... Okay, it likes woodland trees, and plants. Is it changing the biome? Nope, it's on barren land. So I'm gonna take that poor tree and put it back because it likes the grass. So we need something then. But I don't know what that something is. Please tell me this one's not gonna die. Okay, I don't think it's gonna die. And it does show you the generation too. That's pretty cool to see. A sycamore tree. Let's see, what is it? Okay, we can do this. We'll start with that, and we'll see. Maybe sycamore trees will help change it to woodland more. If we start having more of these, then perhaps it'll start changing it to woodlands. We need to figure out how to get that in as well. So hopefully, if we just keep going here, hopefully we'll both have that finish and see a red maple, or it won't be a red maple, but it'll be a red birch tree grow. And that birch tree will then be able to become a red maple. We have bred a sycamore tree, so let's put it here. Is it happy? It's not happy. Okay, what does it want? It spreads in the woodland biome, and it likes to be below... Okay, oh, we need to move it. We need to move it badly. Okay, quickly, before it dies. We need to move it because I think is it too high? I don't know if it's too high or not. I don't know. I don't know how to get the woodland biome. That's my problem here. Oh, it is starting to spread woodland biome. Okay, so the biome is still not the greatest, but if we put grass and maybe it's the wild mint... If we do that, maybe it starts to change it. So let's transplant some of this around here. But I'm also going to grab some of the wild mint. If I go here, will it show me? Where's the wild mint? We have 160 grass in the world. Wow. If we go to wild mint, there's only 5. It's not going to take... It won't take me to them. But if we turn this off... Is this the wild mint? This is the wild mint. Okay, I'm going to just turn on size for now. And we'll transplant this one over here. I don't want this little tree to die. I think it's getting healthier, you guys. I think it's working. The woodlands are growing. Okay, so it is the wild mint that's helping change it to woodland. All right, so that's important to note. So I kind of want to start a woodland area over here, I think. I'm going to see what good grass we have. I'll look at the edibility. How is this grass tuft? That one's dying. This one is not the right grass tuft. This one's good. So I'm going to transplant this over here, and we'll start our woodland area actually in this spot. We'll start to bring some animals over there eventually. Look at the seaweed growing too. It's really, really working out well. So please tell me we had... Oh, we did! We did! We have a birch tree. Okay, so we have a red birch. I'm going to put it up here and hope that's the right environment. Okay, it's fine. The altitude is, why is it not happy? Okay, we can start breeding a red maple. That's what's important. And we can start getting that settled in. But what I want to do is I'm actually going to try and get this to spread. We've got some good edibility happening over here. And lots and lots of grass growing. I'm going to look and see what some of the best edibilities are. And if we have like any 113s or whatever, well, we don't, but we have some 112s. We'll just transplant those around. I want as many clumps of grass over here as we possibly can get so that it spreads very nicely. But then we also want to get some wild mint over here. So I'm going to see if I can find them. They look like this. All we need to do is look here. I'm going to grab this 104. How healthy is it? It's looking good. And we'll transplant this over here. And so this should start a nice woodland. It died. It died. It actually died. That's great. we need the grass to spread more, I guess. That was stupid. I'm getting too hasty. I'm getting ahead of myself. We need the grassland to settle in just a little bit more. But our sycamore tree is actually starting to do better. So that's good. What do we have? We have some size 1s, which aren't bad. I'm going to plant some of them over here just to help the sycamore tree be a little bit happier. We've bred a red maple. Yes! Okay, is it happy? Please tell me it's happy. It's fairly happy. That's fine. I'll take it. I'll take it. And this one's fairly happy too. So it likes It likes grassland trees and plants, so it's pretty happy. Oh no, okay. Well, it's doing fairly well. We'll let it grow, and if we look here, we need more wobbly trees, and we need more wild mint. Or, not wild mint, we need more red maple trees. So we have a wobbly tree. We did have a wobbly tree. Did it die? Uh-oh, I've got to look at my checklist again now. Wobbly trees. Oh no, it did die. Okay, so we need to put another one in. What is it like? If we look at the wobbly tree here, it likes grassland trees and plants. Its habitat is below 20 meters, so we do need another one because apparently it died off. So I guess it's because we're getting too much woodland here. So let's plant this here. Is it happy? It's fairly happy. I want to get rid of this mint. And in fact, this is kind of not a great specimen, so we'll remove it. I'm gonna remove some of it from over here because we have it elsewhere. And this should help the wobbly tree, I think, feel a little bit happier. The biome is 100%. It should be happy. Why isn't it happy? What does it not like? It likes stones. It likes birds. We don't have any birds. Okay. So I guess, what do the chickens not like? Because we had issues with the chickens before in our previous playthrough. Yeah, they don't like trees, so we can't use chickens. So we have to kind of just wait. And it does spread in grassland, right? It provides nesting spots for birds, but it also likes stones, but it has stones. So, okay, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's up with that then. How is our grassland over here doing? This is doing pretty well. The biome is slowly spreading. Let's look at the traits here. I want to add a lot more if we can. What's our best ones? We've got a 114. How is that one? Dying. Okay, great. We got some 113s dying. 113, not quite dying. I'm going to transplant this one. And what about this one? Dying. And dying. Dying. All of these are dying. All the good plants are dying. So I guess we've got another 113. I'm going to transplant this one. We want to just make sure we've got a lot of grassland cover here, basically. Here's 113. It's still kind of dying, but I'm going to transplant it anyway. Hopefully it will not be too bad. Here's a 114 that is dying. They're all dying. Why are they dying? They all happen to just be old age, I guess. If we look here, though, the percentage of grassland is definitely growing. And so what we want to do is, if we look at our wild mint, how happy? It's not actually all that happy. So it's... Oh, I'm stupid. Okay, I get it now. No, I'm not stupid. I just didn't understand before. So when it says what it spreads, it's not talking about where it spreads. You guys might be yelling at me for this. It's not talking about where it spreads. It's talking about what it spreads. It spreads the woodland biome. So that's how we get the woodland biome. We need this sycamore tree to grow. What does this one do? This does not spread anything. This one does not spread anything. So you can look at the different plants and see what they spread. So what is this one? This one is a grassland, or it's a grassland plant. So you can see, if we look here, it's a woodland tree. So we want this one. We want to move this when we have the chance. So you can see what a plant or what a plant will spread. That's what I was missing. I thought it was talking about where the plant itself will grow, but no, it was talking about, oh no, the wobbly tree's okay. Does this spread anything? It doesn't. So this one likes to be in the grassland. This one likes to be in the grassland. We just need to move this one, and that'll start to spread the woodland biome. So I guess maybe we need to move it away from anything. I'm going to kill my tree here. I'm going to kill my tree doing this. In fact, maybe I won't move this one. I'll plant a new one. If we have here, we just lost a tree. If we go back, we can get a sycamore. Oh yeah, it's cheaper to plant a new one. So if I plant it on barren land, what does it do? It's not happy, but, oh, it is starting to change it. Okay, so then in this case, I'm going to move the best grassland specimens away. But we need to start planting, the We need to start planting the better, or we need to start planting the, oh, this is going to be hard to undo now. Oops. I made a big mistake, you guys. But we need to start undoing this because I want the woodland to spread over here. And so basically, it's like grass. It spreads its own biome. And so, once we have the, I should have looked to see what that was. Once we have this set up here, we can actually remove all this. We got some 115s. What I'm gonna do then is transplant all this stuff out. We also want to move that sycamore tree away then. So I'm going to snag this, transplant this away before it spreads, and we'll put that down here, start introducing some better grass genes into the gene pool. Let's remove this, remove this. I'm removing everything that's below 114, so we'll just delete a lot of these. So that's what it means. I thought it meant that it would only spread in that biome, but that's the biome that it actually creates. That's what it was talking about. That's why we're having such trouble spreading things around, is because we've been trying to create the biome somewhere else, and we haven't been actually doing what we need to be doing. So if we delete all this, then we should be able to turn this place into woodlands. And yeah, you can see it's starting to spread it here slowly. So we need more though, and I'm gonna actually place down another sycamore tree nearby. Yes, it'll make it even more woodland, and that'll make it even more happy. Okay, all right, we're on track now. We're on track. So we can even start moving some of these oak trees. How much does it cost to transplant? Okay, we could try transplanting one of them into this area. Is it going to be happy environmentally? It's somewhat happy. Its health is actually going up. So that's a very, very good thing. So we'll start putting that in there. We'll actually move some of our sheep to the woodlands, I think. And kind of start that area up over here so that we have a place for it. And I'm going to just keep planting sycamore trees because my guess is that the more we put, the better the biome's going to be. And we actually have this whole biome starting up over here. So if we plant enough trees, then we should be able to spread this biome. And we should have our trees actually be happier. Now we'll check on the red maple soon too, because what was it we needed? We need more wobbly trees. And so what we need to remove is, I guess, why is the wobbly tree not happy? There's only one currently. Oh, it's actually about to die. Why isn't it happy? I don't know how to keep the wobbly trees happy, you guys. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing with that. You might have to tell me how to do that because they don't like me very much and I don't know what to do with them. So yeah, look at this. The biome is slowly changing to woodlands. So that's how we can pull this off. We just need, oh yeah, we have an oak tree that just spawned over here. It's not very healthy, but hopefully the biome will continue to spread, and hopefully as these sycamore trees spread, then we'll be able to do some of that. So let's see if we can actually get this tree maybe changed into an apple tree. The biome needs to be more, oh, but that's forest. This is woodland. Oh no, I've done it again, you guys. Well, we'll start going for an elm tree because why not? We'll unlock the elm tree. So I guess forest is different than woodland, and so we'll have to figure out what causes forest. Some of you guys are probably going, Jay, this isn't how you play the game. And it's okay, I'm learning. I might be a little slow at this, but I'm learning. And eventually, like, let's look through our plants we have. Let's see. Oh, we can actually click here and see what it spreads. Rosemary spreads forest. Okay, then. Well, let's get some rosemary growing off in this area. And that should, there we go. That should get us some forest. So we're figuring it out, you guys. We're figuring it out. We're getting this worked out. I'm going to plant down some more sycamore trees over here. Or actually, you know what? I'm going to save a lot of this and spend it on rosemary because forest is the biome we need for the apple trees, I believe. And so we plant in a lot of this, then we'll start to see, yeah, there we go. And we bred an elm tree. Yes, okay, so let's grab that, put it right here. Is it happy? It's pretty happy. So yeah, to look at the oak tree here, to get an apple tree, we do need to have it in the forest biome. So let's just go a little bit more. It's about time to wrap up, but I'm gonna see how much I can do to transplant this, and we'll just drop this in the forest biome we're growing over here. Now, hopefully that doesn't make the tree too unhappy, but, oh no, it didn't. It's doing pretty well then. We're starting to see it change to forest. It's still a low percentage, but the more this rosemary grows and spreads, the more forest it will become. So we can actually see, and I think there's other plants that do spread it. So yeah, we need sage, we need heather, we need the tall tree unlocks from the apple quest. So if we can actually get to that point here, which I think we can, if we just sit and wait a little bit longer, it's not too bad. We should be able to actually get an apple tree from this. Then we'll be able to unlock that. So let's... Oh, we need it to be just a little bit more forest. Come on. Oh, a strange oak tree has been born with an unusual mutation. Look at that coloring. Oh, wow, that's different. It's a color mutation, so it's a little bit lighter in color. That's cool to see. But what we need is more forest, and so I'm going to drop down some more rosemary. And did that boost it just enough to get the apple tree in? Not quite. So what is it at? It's at 7%. Oh, it's 10 right next to it, too. All right, let's drop another rosemary right around the base. There we go. That should be up to it. There we go. So not enough DP. Fast forward just a little bit. And there we go. Let's start breeding this, and we'll get our first apple trees. Now, I don't think they actually are going to spread the forest, but they'll be an important step in getting there because they're going to unlock the trees that can spread the forest. So you can see we're starting to get our little biomes spread out here. So I shouldn't have actually probably been planting... Uh-oh. Oh no, it stopped. I think it stopped because, yeah, the biome dropped again. Okay, so we need to plant more rosemary. More rosemary. Lots more rosemary. Rosemary everywhere. But basically what we need to do here is to continue getting this set up. There we go. We have our first apple tree. Yes! So what I'm going to do then, we have our apple tree. It's going to grow. And what is the quest exactly? An apple a day. So we need the sheep to eat an apple. So let's look at our sheep population over here and see. We probably want to grab just one. We've got a few sheep. Let's look at which is going to be the best. I want to take the most disease resistance again. So that's going to be honey. I don't really like grabbing honey though because, okay, Boomer will be fine. Honey didn't have good age left, so that's what we want, is we want to actually transplant Boomer over here, and then hopefully Boomer, don't eat that. Let's plant down some stones, and then I'll put in some wheat as well. So let's drop some of these in. We'll make sure we do that. We should be able to get some wheat in here, because I think... It spreads grassland biome, though. So we want to be kind of careful. I'm going to drop a little bit of that there, just like one thing of wheat, so Boomer won't go hungry until that tree grows. And I just want to complete that quest, and then we'll go ahead and wrap up. So let's close this off. Here we go. How long is it going to take to grow? A long time, maybe too long. Uh-oh. Why is it not happy? I think it likes... What is it like? It likes... It's woodlands... But it wanted me to plant it in the forest. Okay, how do we transplant? This is kind of a disaster. All right, so I'm going to take matters in my own hands. We're planting another apple tree. We're planting it over here in the woodlands where it'll be happy, where it'll grow. And it should grow quickly. It's not going to go quickly. Okay, so, well, we do have a very cool, oak tree here that actually is of a different color. But for now, we're going to go ahead and wrap up because we're not going to have time to finish this. So we've made some progress. We are close to getting that quest done. We have quite a few sheep here that are doing quite well. They're actually looking pretty good here. If we zoom in on them, you can see they look happy. They seem like they're doing fairly well. We got some cute sheep. And Boomer hopefully will reproduce over there and start kind of his own... I think Boomer died. Yeah, Boomer died. Sorry, Boomer. He was dying anyway, and I don't think he died of starvation. I think he just didn't, I just think he didn't have, quite the, he wasn't quite in the right environment, or he wasn't quite, he was just too old to reproduce, I think. I'm clearing out this grass, by the way, although, actually, should I do that? No, it is a grassland tree. So, no, I'm not going to clear out the rest of that grass. I was going to say, we should save that for the mountains, but, we do want them to be up high enough. So I guess On the slopes is where these guys like to be. If we see... They like grassland and lush, and they like to be between 35 and 65. Okay, so they do like to be up high. But yeah, so I guess... Because there's mountain biomes too. But we'll figure that out later on. So we're starting to grow our apple tree. That's what counts. And we'll finish that apple a day quest next time. But for now, we do need to wrap up the episode because we've already gone a little bit over time. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I will see you guys next time. But until then, this is Jay. Over and out.